And howdy, we're here.
Having a great Tuesday, like Friday. A Tuesday like Friday.
Well, today is your Friday.
Now, close. I still got to work tomorrow, but it's hardly work. It's mostly just showing up and kind of squaring things away. So, yep, graduation Tuesday. We are done.
They're all graduated now?
Yep. They're all ready for jobs, you hope.
Was this a senior class or?
Yep. Yeah, like I said, there's a few of them. You're like I was standing in the line today. I had about 40 kids that I organized, and then I bring them down. And there was a couple surprises there. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. You made it. I didn't know. So yep. So it was all good. It is all good. It's all uphill from here. Downhill is like, especially at our age, is not the right way to look at it. I think it's all uphill from here. It's all positive. And it's a Tuesday beer, so you know that crap's going down if I'm drinking beer on Tuesday.
Well, let's start out and say hi to everybody that we've got here so far. Sunrise. Yeah, I don't know where the thumbs down come from. If somebody didn't like it, I have to wait. Chris Hope. Howdy.
I give myself a thumbs down every week. Just so I keep myself normal.
Eat more possum. Pretty much the usual suspects. And where's old Yvonne at?
Yvonne,
He must be sleeping yet. Somebody give him a wake-up call. Send him a wake-up message. And Sunrise, I did get your stickers. So I got some for myself too. I'm feeling special now, you have arrived when you have the Gator sticker.
Hey, Doc Murdoch's he's bragging about his icy cold Coke. Hey, believe me, that's the first thing. I'm going to move really quick here. I'm looking the wrong direction. I'm finally noticing that. Not that I moved my camera not more than 100 times today. So I'm trying to set up.
Yeah, I can testify to that. I've seen I move that thing around. I was starting to get dizzy.
Well, I got an extra long cord on it, so I was gonna do a walkabout with a ginormous cord, so big giant USB-A cord. I wanted to go sit on the couch. It's way more comfortable. Since you're going to do all the heavy lifting, I figured I'm just going to go chill, sit back on the couch. So,
well, I wouldn't necessarily call this heavy lifting.
Oh, it's heavy lifting.
I actually figured out last night that I need to buy some different frame pieces to make this happen. But
there we go.
We got enough to get the electronics of this project started.
All right. Kai says I look blurry. Do I look blurry? Did I clean off a freaking fingernail smudge?
Yeah, you cleaned off a smudge of some type.
All right. Oh, crap. This is that freaking Limp Biscuit that I brought from Europe. Limp freaking blue freaking pilled camera. Damn it. With its freaking too many adjustments. All right, I'm good. And in the breeze. Oh man, it feels good. A beer and a breeze.
What did the hurricane say to the coconut tree?
I'm gonna have to really laugh this time because I don't have my laugh thing. What did it say, Kai?
Hold on to your nuts. It's not your ordinary blowjob.
Very good. Very nice starter there. Excellent.
Yeah.
I would say.
Good thing I got this not for kids check marked in my streams.
Anyway, I'm gonna do a shameless promotion right now. Anybody wants to buy my rocket? Give me a freaking message. I think these things, just the air unit. This is overflow in my freaking life right now. So, but it does have a full air unit. And the last guy that asked me was asking me, "Hey, is something wrong with your lens?" No, there's nothing wrong with it. They just look funny. Last time I looked through it, it looked fine. So, but give me a number. But keep it around. I would say a live stream special of about $300. You don't think it's worth it, then that's okay, because the air unit itself is almost 200 right now. So, and I'll throw in the prop guards. I've got all these 2.3-inch props. I actually like to fly it with those more than the prop guards, but you can get away with flying over people with prop guards on if you put them on here because it's sub 250. Can you? We should talk about that today. Flying over people. I have some questions about that.
Well, we fly over people. We're not going to fly over people.
Well,
technically, yes, but they say you can, but they made the requirements to such that
they're weird. Yeah, like one of them is you can fly over people one time as long as you're setting up your freaking drone somewhere, and that one doesn't count. It's kind of like you get a free one. It's very weird. It's anyway. I saw that. I was reading through that because I was looking at my 107 stuff, and I wanted to just make sure that I had my because I actually did some flying for graduation. I haven't put the video up yet. I didn't fly over people, by the way. I flew over hundreds of chairs. I thought that would be kind of fun. So
technically, I can fly this over people because the prop are guard. We got nice foam around it. But
right.
Bless the thing is so damn heavy, it'll whack somebody in the head. It'll do some serious damage.
Right. They're not going to get a blunt force contusion, but they're going to get a concussion. Tunk. But this beer has got a sedimentary. Yeah, it's sedimentary. It's an IPA, so there's a lot of it has some sentimental value today. So I cracked. The only reason why I would crack a beer on a Tuesday is for very important reasons. It's kind of like an anniversary, an infamous anniversary for my son and one of his friends that passed not too long ago, and he kind of reminded me of that today. So he put up a post, a friend that he played football with that died of a drug overdose. Today's his birthday, so that's kind of why that's my beer. That's what this one's for. And he put up. My son put up, he actually picked his number out today for the Angels, and he's 65, which is his buddy's number. So hopefully someday everybody's going to see him pitching for the Anaheim. Well, it's not Anaheim, it's Los Angeles Angels with number 65. So that's kind of his goal. But I wanted to bring up his friend and give him a toast today to get that thing off. It's been kind of a melancholy day. I actually almost cried at the graduation too. And I don't know if I was crying because they were leaving and I was happy, or it was actually emotional. That was really weird. Is anybody here like that? Getting weird? Is that an age thing, Kai?
No, it's just you.
Just wussy?
It's just you. Apparently, dashing out and a bunch of young people into the world today has got you melancholic or something.
Yeah, for some reason my Tuesdays have been, I don't, like I said, I don't mean that you're gonna get the tech guys. I got a bunch of tech stuff too. I got a surprise for Kai too. I want to show him, but Kai's got a whole bunch of crap that we have to do. But I just wanted to get that stuff.
We don't have to do.
Well, I just wanted to get that off my chest. So it's really, like I said, it's usually like no big deal, and there were some kids that there were some really good speeches, usually at a graduation, they're just really crappy. And you're just like, oh, there we go. There's another cliche. Oh, here we go. Cliche city, go out in the world and make a difference, that kind of stuff. We don't make it. I'm just kidding. But there was we had a teacher two people that were retiring this year. And one was my kid's math teacher, and she was so awesome. So just amazing math teacher, just a super positive person. Oh, you'll get it. One of those people. So it was, and after she made her speech and I knew she was gone, it kind of like, she definitely gave me pause for appreciation for sure. And then the kids, there was a kid's speech too that was really good. So there's hope for the future. All right. So that being said, it is graduation season, and you old guys are going to be watching some kids graduate. So every once in a while, try to find something in those graduation speeches. Sometimes they're just, it's like, all right, here we go. All right, we in the A's. No, now we're in the B's and the C's. They're going through the names. You're like, but it's supposed to be a great beginning, and it's 2021, no masks. So I'm excited for these kids.
Speaking of appreciating, Frank S. is in chat, and he just got his shirt in the mail today.
All right, Frank, man. The best, it's got the best icon in history.
I think these shirts are pretty decent quality too.
Well, what's nice about them is you can PNG those files and make them freaking disappear on a screen, where the duck, you can't. So I'm still working on that. I kind of like the duck the way it is. And like I say, Kai's got the one with the black lettering. I have to give him the one with the white lettering.
I think I have it too, but I think the one with the black lettering was the one I had in the PNG.
But I love the Workbench setup that he's got on there. His thumbnails are really good, man. Like I said, we're getting pretty pro. The intro is cool. So yes, Chris Hope, Possum, hello.
Yeah, Possum has split personality this evening. We got Brent Newman and Eating More Possum. But whatever you do, don't piss off Chris tonight. We'll be sitting here by ourselves. Shit, I'll be sitting here by my lonesome.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I'll be here with Frank.
He can do it. You can do it with Frank. I get way through if I'm working the chat while I'm doing when I'm doing a individual stream, I tend to do a better job at it when I'm working the chat. I tend to feed off the questions better. So I always feel bad, because I'll forget about the chat because we're used to talking to the person next to you, So, Ivan, what? Wake the fuck up! We should have Ivan cam. Make him set up a webcam and a Ring doorbell in his freaking house. That would be pretty amazing, actually. Random cam.
The random cam.
Random cam, but.
So here's a little sneak peek of what we're going to be looking at today. Let me put this
we got some good stuff coming. We also got the secret build that he still hasn't told anybody about. So, and this ain't it.
Nope.
This isn't the covert build that Kai has working.
This is going to be the massive droner. Let me see. Lighting sucks. Well,
It's better than it's better than the freaking faded crap that I'm putting up. That's the bad thing about being outside. Oh, I can see that perfect.
so I actually opted to put the Vista unit at the bottom and put the flight controller on top of it, because I don't want all the weight from the Vista unit yanking on the bolts. Kind of lower my center of gravity some too. Because supposed to go, the Vista unit's supposed to hang right off of its top.
Oh, at the top?
See those 4 bolt holes?
Yeah. Does it fit like right in there?
Well, yeah, that's why they made the frame different. Was
because it's got a sling for the battery. Yep.
Oh, the battery goes on the bottom.
Right, it's a sling in the battery. What do you sling the battery on there with? Do you have just is there a couple of like slats for?
No, I actually already got a battery pad installed on this thing.
That's the one thing.
I got battery pads.
Well, that's the one thing they have to do better.
At the
they
bottom.
Don't do that good on any drone. I'm sorry to tell you. They put all these freaking holes in, but they don't, put them in a spot where you can just sling a battery. This thing, I mean, literally, you have to do the freaking. I mean, look at that. There's like no space. You have to pry that freaking frame up just to get that battery strap in there.
Yep, there's the strap.
Does it have little holes? Does it have a little hole?
Oh, I left a space under the.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of space there.
I double nut it under there, so.
And what's that build called again? That is the.
This is the Catalyst Machine Works Massive Droner 3M.
And that one can flip upside down real easy, and then you can probably turtle mode it back up real easy because of that big frame. That's one thing I've never set up, probably never will. Turtle mode.
Well, last turtle mode I did cost me about $50-some.
I see it used all the time. People are freaking, extending their flights and saving themselves miles of walking. But the last thing I need to do is worry about walking less, even though I do walk a fair share. It's all good for me. To save steps is only going to make me fat.
The thing is, if you crash on concrete, you're fine using turtle mount. But if you're on any kind of brush or anything, the last thing you want to do is use turtle mount.
Yeah, the bando guys are
in the props, and it's not going to end well. Yeah,
there's the bando guys are mostly using. Every once in a while I see it successfully performed. I mean, they get to have the big.
Here's a bit of a peek at the flight controller I would be using. What's this thing?
And that's your experimental flight controller, right?
That's a J Hamku 420 GHF or GHF 420, however they pronounce that thing again. It's a 35 amp all-in-one.
Right. And that's why you got it, because it could have the 35 amp ESCs.
Yeah, Brent did the same thing. Burn out a motor thanks to turtle mount, vegetation on the prop. Well, howdy, Bill. Coast to Coast Drones. Now, y'all better behave yourselves.
I know it is Tuesday, so be good.
He likes to. Bill does Wednesdays. And Mr. Dan, drone warship mode locks.
I already ate too much possum. Dan, I like the project he's got going on. He's got the 3D Air Solo set up in FPV mode. He's got a FPV screen, and it's on. And he also has it set up for goggles, so you could fly it both ways. And it does haul ass. I did not see him fly it with 3-bladed props yet. I did see the flight that he did with the 2-bladed props, and it can successfully turn into a FPV quad. That's why he's always been the open source advocate. You know, where you could adjust it and set it up in Betaflight or anything. Unlike half the other things that we're trying to fly. Yeah, I got that big quandary I showed you today.
Yeah.
I've actually got an idea, and I don't know how I'm going to pull it off, but I'm trying to be smarter than Banggood. So
Well, good luck with that.
Well, you're going to help me with this one because you have the ability to do the stuff I can't do. And at least yet. So I was thinking, why don't I just do a partial review, then send it to Kai, make him fly it, then he can tell me what he thinks of it. There we go. Turn it into a collaboration. What do you think about that?
We can do a collaboration.
Because then you could tell me how bad it sucks, because you know I'd like it. I just like what it looks like. So, and we're not going to tell you what we're talking about. We're not going to tell you. We're not going to tell you.
But it's a novelty.
All right. Okay. That's all we're going to tell anybody. All right. The other thing I want to do, get this out of the way, is Kai helped me out just recently. He made me those TPU parts. Well, this is the other part he made me, which is the diatone mount. Now you see how ugly and big this one is, and this one would freaking jack that battery way back. Here, let me put it up front. You see that thing? That thing's ginormous. It's like their engineer is from Russia. So, I mean, there you go. Look at that streamline. The battery can, I mean, you can put easily a 1100 on there, or probably a 6S. Well, you can't put a 6S on you fry your motors, but just saying, he just saved about an inch of space. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just don't know why they do this. I don't know why they make these big honking freaking, heavy mounts. I bet you there's a difference of about 0.6 grams. So, which means everything. So anyway, this is a 700 that's on there right now. This is ready to fly. I got to get this thing up probably tomorrow. I keep saying that, but I never get it up. That's what she said. So
yeah, there's a pill for that.
There's a pill for that. And that's the mount that's the other mount that.
Yeah, but that's the static mount for the
right
Explorer.
But it's nice. I like, it's nice to have the movable mount. I mean, it gives you a lot more options. And I like to be able to angle the camera. It's just everybody's angle is just a little bit different.
I guess I'm going to have to print you out a base for the Explorer too.
Well, I guess the other one wouldn't work. I was just wondering if I could stick a couple holes. You printed me up 2 of them.
Yeah, but they're specific to the diameter.
Yeah, that's the one he did for me the other day. I mean, look at that. That's just so much. Look at all the space savings. It's like I have not flown this yet, but I'm going to. I was waiting for the most important thing to happen, and I got a freaking wild hair up my butthole. Okay, and I got a box, Kai, and Kai knows what's in this box.
I got a box too.
You got a box too?
All
right, this is what I'll tell you what Kai doesn't have. Watch. Oh yeah. Oh Kai,
I got a box too.
Oh well, I'm just saying my show's going to be way better. Put it big again. Go big again. Come on. Go big. Yep. All right, here we go. You've seen them unboxing, right? Check that freaking unboxing knife out. All right, here we go. So, I'm just so sick of those really crappy unboxings. And when you can just just take and you think, oh, that's dull. Guys, this is a freaking machete. A machete unboxing. Look at that. Oh, man, just slices through there. The machete.
Is that what I heard the grinder earlier?
Only I do unboxings by machete. So.
You call that a knife?
You call that a knife? Now, this is a freaking knife. All right. Okay. I bet you want to know besides the fact that mine is way bigger than yours. Look, mine is way bigger. Look at that. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the most of you guys don't even care. I mean, most of you guys are getting, oh crap. Whatever. You guys are hoping that it's going to be like a Mavic Air 2S or something like that. Nope, it's just a battery. It's just an R-Line package. Anybody want to guess what's in this R-Line package? Come on, battery. Guessers. Oh, it's a battery, all right. All right, see that? All right. My wife saw that. She'd take it from me and go, you're going to hurt yourself. All right, here we go. I'm really curious. I'm really curious to what it is. It is a a 1400 version 4. It's going to change my life, guys. You know it.
You only bought one?
I just want you to see the size difference. This is the 1300 version 3. They're the same freaking size.
Well, lucky who finally woke up.
Is Yvonne in the house? Look at that. Exactly the same size. So this one, I'll definitely check it out. We'll test it out and see. I bet you don't have a freaking balance lead that's that long either. You guys have little wimpy balance leads, just like this. This is most of you guys' balance lead. This is Dad Random's balance lead. Look at that. I bet you guys are jealous of that one. That was the dumbest thing I ever did, just so you know. One of the dumbest things. Next to 2 crashes with the Mavic Mini. But there it is, 1400. That's going to change my life. The best battery ever made. Or so like 5 people say. The rest of them don't care. All right, Kai, it's your turn. Get your little tiny freaking knife out.
I don't even need a knife. I don't even need a knife. Let's do this.
If anybody wants to borrow me for unboxing, look at how nice and straight that is. Not bad. For trimming freaking palm trees.
We got the UZ80, the little 1S drone kit.
Oh, wow. Come on, open that thing up. Well, let's go see. Don't even waste their time with a freaking knife stunt.
Got a rubber band and a screwdriver and an Allen wrench.
Oh, my God. They just freaking, it's amazing. They just give those things away like they're free or something. I'm going to work in a Chinese screwdriver factory.
There's a, well, she said that's where you were at. That's where she found you.
I just graduated from the Chinese screwdriver factory.
We got a canopy.
Oh, wow.
We have props, and these are just cute.
Oh, my gosh. Look at how cute those are. That's why I like the little drones, man. They have cute little props. Look at those things. Then it flies by your face.
And then you have flight controller.
Oh, nice. That's the biggest thing on that thing. Ginormous flight controller. And I can't even see the pads that you have to freaking solder to.
We got 4 motors.
Those things are so tiny.
You think this tiny? Looky here.
Oh, my God. Look at the frame on that thing. That is so cool, though.
But check this out.
Oh my God. I would break it.
So I don't
Why don't-
know
Kai,
if
why
the
don't they make
wires
the
on the motors are long enough, but I'm probably going to use the Starlord frame for that
yeah.
because the frames are just about the same
wow.
size.
Just a little bit more space.
So I just need a little bit more.
It looks like it's a more beefy too.
Yeah, it's twice as thick as the.
Mr. Shutterbug would think that you wasted all that weight by changing the frames.
Well, I don't know if it's going to fit yet, so we're going to have to play that by ear and see how this works out. But this whole kit
it'd
is
be interesting.
basically a that random frame here because everything has plugs on it. There's no solder.
Oh, perfect. You mean I might be able to put that together? What was the price on that? What did that cost, by the way? I can't remember. You said like $100?
It ended up with coupons and everything. I paid right at $90 for it.
So I wasted my money on two Emacs freaking machines. I could have bought one for $90 that probably would have flown and would have yeah. Don't even tell me.
Well, you needed the goggles off of those Emaxes, so
No. I've got two crappy pairs of goggles, but I'm gonna still use those, and I'm still in my controller debacle, and you've given me two amazing options. The first one I should have jumped on the other day. Now that I know what the other one costs, I would have had the TBS I would have had the freaking Crossfire unit and the freaking controller.
Yepers. But
now without the Crossfire unit on there, Kai, without that, oh, go ahead.
At that point, you also didn't know about the offer that came flying in the door to date. So if you do anything Crossfire, I tell you right now, hold your feet still because there's a new transmitter in the works with
TBS. There's a new game in town, huh?
There's a new transmitter in the works with TBS, and I'm kind of waiting to see what they come up with, what the form factor of that's gonna be. The Tango 2 is a really good radio. The only thing I didn't like was that itty bitty screen that it had.
Everybody's switching to the Tango 2. Everybody that was selling their, Free Sky, or what was the other one? The other one was Free Sky. The other one was what was the other one that was for sale?
And
isn't that the one that needed that the battery wore out in like a single battery unit?
No, that's the Jumper T-Light.
Jumper T-Light. I've seen a couple of deals on Banggood. I've been looking at ones that come with like the ones that are like $250 or $300 or $400 that come with a controller, just to get into the analog, just to have that analog ability. But like you're saying, I always kick myself when another technology comes out, which I don't know how it's going to get better because there's already stuff that's already alien. It can already send your stuff out 25 miles. So what can they do better? That's the question. What am I waiting for? Okay. What am I waiting for that's not going to be better?
I don't think it's the controlling protocol as much as it is a matter of hardware now and form factor.
Right. Yeah.
Connectivity,
software.
There's plenty of mousetraps out there. Now it's just a matter of, hitting your aesthetic preferences.
Right. You said form factor. The other thing is software and connectivity, because the one thing that's nice about the DJI system is, connecting stuff up is really easy, and then you don't have to set up a menu for anything. I mean, a lot of these controllers, you have to like set, okay, you got to name your drone, put it in there, select it. Well, with the DJI system, it freaking just remembers it for you, and it just knows that you're hooked up to it. It recognizes the drone that you have, and it's ready to go.
That's not entirely correct. If you have all your quads running on Crossfire, you only need to set up one profile on the radio. You don't need to set up a different profile unless you want,
Okay.
the switches to do something different.
Right.
For
So,
one of your quads, which doesn't make any sense.
I can see that. I understand
what's doing what.
But I guess each flight controller has its own brain, so it all I understand that. So each quad already has its own identity. It just has to fly it.
Yeah, the quads have their own identity, but any Crossfire that's bound to your radio, I just have one profile on my transmitter that I fly all the quads on. They all have transmitter, all have Crossfire receivers in it. So
I like that they've got a nano receiver. So they got a very, very tiny,
well, there's
lightweight,
lots of nano shit on the market right now.
Right. It's frustrating that there's so many different protocols out there, It's just like there's 10 different versions of cable, and that's kind of what we're dealing with TV. I got, what do you got? Oh, I got my Roku. Well, I've got my Google, so everybody's got different TV. And the same thing, it's just like the same thing with quads, and everybody's, I think it's starting to get to the couple of major players, but with the analog stuff, there's, you've got quite a few choices.
Here, let me.
Next thing will happen, there'll be the same thing with digital. And that's the little one you're working on there?
That is, well, right now this is the massive droner I'm working on right here.
Oh yeah, you gotta finish that. Massive droner. Speaking of massive droner, this is my workbench right here. Take the battery out, put the battery in. Holy crap, I'm sweating right now.
You actually broke a sweat?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be so much fun. Well, the other thing they did a nice job of is obviously I cut this one a while ago, and then when I replaced it, I didn't snip the wires down like a dumbass.
I told him to do that.
He's like, that's a little long. It's, you know what? It works fine. You just strap it down like this. It works fine. Okay. Anyway.
Actually, it's real easy just to cut the shrink wrap on the outside of that battery, unwrap it, and replace the whole.
Oh, yeah, I could do this. I could do this right here. Because that's how long you need of a balance lead right there. You only need it about that long. But
it works.
It works. But what I like about a lot of these, the real good battery companies will make these, and I think you guys already agree, they make the short, stubby balance leads with a big freaking handle pull. So you can easily grip it. And I mean, they're getting really good. These guys are freaking the kings of batteries. But so I'm excited about flying this one. So I think this is a 130C, and this one is a 120. Yeah. So a little more get up and go in the 4.0. I guess a lot of people like these. So the weights are I'm just holding them. They're pretty much the same, except for this one weighs about another 10 grams more because of the freaking balance lead on that freaking ginormous freaking balance.
If you were, you know,
30. This is 31 watt hours, and this one is 2886. So
I gotta jump up real quick.
So it'll be interesting to see, you know, the difference. I'm going to fly them both probably tomorrow, I'm thinking. The wind has been kind of kicking my butt, so it's been a factor. The other thing is I want to fly this battery. This is a 6S Lion cell, but the last time I flew it, it got a little warm there. Can you tell? Freaking melted right through. So, and with the lighter camera, this will be, it should be that much better. So then I got these bad boys that Kai made, which are kind of nice. So the balance connector, power connector for the SMO camera. So a little bit better freaking workaround. Very happy about that. So this will be fun. I just got to be careful. But I want to rip this thing. So I'm gonna do a little practice flying with the Lion battery just to get my sticks kind of warmed up, and then I'm gonna switch out and fly the 1300, time it, and then I'll fly the 1400 just to see if there's any hype to see if all the hype that's out there about it is true or not.
Justify it.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm getting decent flight times on that. I'm getting about 5 minutes with that 1300. Because especially with not carrying the big GoPro, I mean, it's really light, so you get the hang time, and that's what I want. I want to get up there about 300 feet and hang, and get those vertical shots coming down and get the spinning shots. And then I can also mount my Insta360 on there, which is really what's going to be fun. So I'm excited about that one. That's with the big dog cell on there. That thing is going to haul my big camera. So, oh man, hey, it says, help me grow to 5K. And you know what's going to happen on Friday? Somebody's going to get the freaking mini bird, the go-go. So if you have not commented, yes, if you have not commented on my last live stream, do that. Make sure you do that. Otherwise, Sunrise Water Media is going to win it. So
by default.
Yeah. So if you want the go-go bird, like I said, I've already did some practice drawings with the go-go bird site. But Havnon, that's the company that makes that. Havnon. That's how much money you have when you after you buy all their crap, you'll have none. But that's I've got 2 of those. I got one to give away this week, and then we're going to do another giveaway in another 2 weeks. So excited about that. And then I've got to give away the flying pig. I got to give away the HS110D. And I got the Gular C161 I got to get rid of. So there you go.
Oh, Mr. McReynolds in the house.
Uh-oh.
Woody is here. Hey, Paul. And Doc Murdoch says he is disqualified.
Yeah, shouldn't it be help me get the 6K?
He is referring to Sunrise.
Yes. Oh, is it Doc Murdoch that wins all of them? I mix those 2 up all the time. I have no idea why. I mix you guys up. It's a mental thing.
You mental?
Definitely mental. Here, I got to look at my timer. All right. This is the one right. That one right there. Check this out.
Check what out?
I had to switch that message as it comes through. To help me grow. We're on the way to 6K now. Crap, I'm on the way to 10K. I'm going to skip 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm going right to 10. It's the way you kind of got to think.
In the description of tonight's stream is the link to last Friday's stream where you go get qualified. Qualify yourself.
Be certifiable. Quantifiable.
Well, nobody said you had to be certifiable, but that kind of, if you end up in our stream, that kind of.
I was going to add. Mike, this computer is so much better. I've got my Ryzen 3 freaking processor going right now. It can handle all this crazy stuff.
The only reason it's better is because you don't have to fire up the coals before you.
No, I can run 50 Windows too with this sucker. Here, let me put up the link to the real Go-Go Bird one. If you have not seen it. It's just fun. It's just a fun toy. Let me see if I can get that up there. Yeah, I did the freaking, what the frick is that song again? Shark Mama?
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. Yeah, I got freaking flagged for that freaking Baby Shark freaking. It's so funny. I think I'm going to sing it.
Oh, good Lord.
Baby Shark, 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 shark. I can do it with my voice changer.
There, I fixed it. Now he can sing all he wants.
All right, I was just finding the URL here. Here we go. I just wanted to put this one up. This is the that's the URL right there for the baby. Yeah, that's freaking funny. I had never heard that before. And the bad thing about him showing me that is I found out how fun it was, and there's a lot of cool things you could probably do with that. So don't be surprised if you don't hear Baby Shark sometime soon.
I created a monster.
But,
you're welcome, Sunrise.
Yeah, if I could play that with that like they copyright you the second it goes, and you hear one little tiny freaking kid sound. That's how quick they know that it's the Baby Shark song. I think they can do it less than 3 notes. So name that tune can easily be named in less than 3 notes. All right.
Yeah, right now I'm waiting for my soldering iron to cool down some so I can swap out the tips, because the tip that I've got on there right now is just too tiny.
All right.
Oh, and a little side note. If you happen to be the proud owner of an Explorer LR was the Goku 745 stack, be aware there are pins that go from the flat controller to the EFC down below. And if you don't watch it, one of those pins breaks off, and then your whole thing is pretty much useless. Don't ask how I found out about it, but you might remember I needed to replace the finder, little beeper thing. And for that, I had to get to the stack, and I don't know how I managed, but one of the pins broke off. So now I got to order me a new flight controller. Just the tip. What are you talking about, Yvonne? Oh, wash the tip. Yeah, you have to wash the tip. That's kind of, you mean my little wet sponge right there? I know lighting sucks. There's my little wet sponge. Yeah, we got all the goodies.
Bum 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 bum.
Well, that's where we need to start saying.
I'm changing my logo. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be the new random logo. Daddy Shark. Oh, that would be so cool. I had to find, guys. I'm changing over to my summer beer, and I'm going back to Land Shark. That stuff's too good. This stuff that I'm drinking here is, oh man, it is so hard. It's cold and everything, but it's so bitter. Ugh, it is tough. I think I've got maybe one more in me, and then I'm gonna have to drink some water just to take the bitter out.
So next week we'll be removing the random and replace it with Daddy Shark.
I kind of like that. You think people would recognize me if I switched to the shark logo? I really like this one. I could easily do that.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to change it up a little bit because that thing there is copyrighted. So
the flying shark. Well, of course I would. I would put some freaking sunglasses on the shark, of course. Maybe I'll take Steve and then I'll put a shark fin on him, make him run around, take some pictures. What do you think, Steve? Where is he at? Oh, he probably heard that. He took off. What are you gonna do with me? It's kind of like when we put the freaking Rudolph antlers on him.
Steve's attention, just have some potato chips.
Oh my! He already got potato chips today. He got cheese today. He got potato chips. I made a whole charcuterie board because I love cheese and meat. I just cut it up, and just was eating it. I bought some fresh Swiss cheese, and I've got some smoked Gouda, and I just cut it up and put some dry salami on there. And freaking Steve loves that.
Yeah, how can they have Swiss cheese? I mean, that's awful long ways for cheese to come all the way from Switzerland.
Well, yeah, freaking Swiss. Oh, there you go. Like that? I'm still working on camera angles, guys. I'm still kind of there. Yeah, it looks more comfortable. I need an eye level. Right, there somewhere. Up now, you can see the back of the computer. I'm working on, guys. I'm always trying to perfect things. Always trying to make it better. There we go. Now you can see my little pro mic right there. That probably doesn't need a pop filter because I spit all the time when I'm, especially Friday.
Well, the beer has nothing to do with any of it.
So, yep, guys, I'm still in the quandary. I'm still in the analog quandary, and now I'm being pushed forward by unseen forces. And Kai keeps giving me different solutions. And I just can't figure out which way to go. And
you just won't listen. That's the problem.
Well, by not listening, Kai, I checked my bank balance the other day, and I actually got money in it. So the one good thing
find out about that.
The one good thing about not buying the DJI, the Air 2S, was I saved myself a crap load of money, and now I got a crap load of money to buy something cool. So, Well, not totally a crap load, but enough.
Well,
Enough where I won't get in trouble.
What all do we have coming down the pipe? I mean,
I don't know. Could be something. All right, there's always something cool. Guys. Okay, guys, I'm just going to look sideways. I'm just. Guys, can you tell I'm uncomfortable?
You want something that says 3 in the name. That's what you want.
Kai's his Lone Star UAV is in my face. I'm trying to figure out how to get Lone Star. There we go. I had to get it. There we go.
Everything was fine until you start messing
until I kept moving the camera. Daddy shark. Mommy shark. Now I'm dark. Come on. What the frick?
I'm gonna have to start keeping my finger hovering over the mute button with you.
There we go. I'll just make myself bigger. Bring up the brightness a little bit. I'm already very bright.
I don't want to talk about using a magnifying glass. Oh, you can see it here. This thing is the absolute bomb because it's got this light built into it, and it's pretty clear in the optics. So.
Yeah, I need one of those. There's not even a question. I've got one that's way smaller than that, but you need to have a good light. Plus, you need the big, good, clear optics. Those probably aren't too expensive either. They're probably everything from China I get for $20.
Like $30.
$30.
Yeah,
I would use that all the time.
I can't using it all the time.
Sunrise has got his freaking monkey ears closed. Daddy shark. I can't play the song because I'm not gonna mess our stream up. Like I did last week.
Yeah, we're not.
I totally effed that stream up. That was just a mess.
Shit happens.
Let's see. To be honest, it was the first name I heard. Let's see. Really stick in my head. Guys, that song has been in my head for like 2 weeks now. I can't help it.
Only put it in your head.
I never heard it until last week. And it's all Kai's fault. Just like this is also his fault. I get in these buying frenzies. I mean, because these things aren't cheap. This freaking battery is like, it's not. Yeah, I can buy freaking 4 batteries.
It would have been cheaper if you would have bought 2 of them because then you had free shipping. But no,
I know
you didn't want to listen to me.
Yeah. Free shipping is relative. I already got enough batteries. I just wanted a comparative battery. Now, if it's really like the coolest battery ever, because I think for the 1300s, I paid for the 2 of them. I paid like $60 for the 2 of them.
Yeah, but there's a smaller. That's like last year's model.
It's like last year's model. Of course, this year's way better. Let me tell you something, guys. If I just took a break for a year, I would have so much extra cash and just drank beer.
That's not how it works in America. You know that.
Well, it used to be. This is the olden days. We used to just hang out and drink beer. We didn't used to. Well, we bought guns. That's true.
Yeah, and you can't do that anymore because.
Or we put stereos. Didn't we put stereos in cars too? We modified our Jeeps. We modified our trucks.
Stereo was worth more than a freaking car was.
I need to put a freaking gun rack in my truck.
But boy, you could hear me 3 blocks out.
Yep, I need to get glass pack for my. Actually, I should just pay somebody to steal my catalytic converter. It's like a free gas.
Your truck won't run.
It wouldn't?
Nope.
It would get an error message and shut down?
A computer couldn't handle it. You'd have to get You have to get an O2 dong there, dummy, O2 sensor dummy that would put just the right signal back out for the computer.
Right. Nobody steal my freaking catalytic converter, please. That's a lot of money. That's like $1,000. That's with labor.
How do you fix the catalytic converter?
You have to get a new one and weld it in, because they freaking saw them out of there. The freaking people, when they steal them from you, they freaking just take a steel metal grinder and freaking go down and they just cut it out. You wake up the next morning and your car sounds like a boat freaking that's out of the water. Blah, 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 blah. Just like that too, guys.
Yeah,
exactly that sound.
But you'd say cool.
Michael Blades, FPV, how you doing? I used to build my 3D helicopters from scratch, but after getting the minis, Yvonne, why am I calling you Yvonne? Ivan. He calls you Yvonne. All right, Ivan.
It's Yvonne.
What happened with this okay that your wife gave you? Now, I don't let stuff slide. You were going to buy the Mavic Air 2S, the Air 2S. You were going to do this. I heard you. I remember. And I haven't heard any news. I haven't seen any videos. I haven't seen any close-ups of the soccer field in the evening with perfect high definition 1-inch. I haven't seen any 20 megapixel. What are they? 20 megapixel, 10-bit photos. Come on. What's a cat converter? Well, it makes basically in America, it makes a cat into a dog.
Makes the cat into a dog. All right.
It makes a boy cat into a girl cat. Dude, I don't have a wife. Well, then what's your problem? You got to buy a new drone. I know you're waiting. You're waiting like me. You're always waiting for something better. You're waiting for the Mini 3 to come out. I had a tire blowout who had a tire blowout in the motorway today at 65. Tire is totally mangled. I like how he spells tire, Tyre. He has to know that tire is spelled Tire.
What country you around?
I know. I'm just giving him crap. It's Tire. Now, if I am tired, I would say, oh, I am starting to tire, Tire. I'm trying to think of another way. Tire. I think that's the only other tire. Yeah. Tyre is.
Well, if you live on the other side of the Atlantic,
that's too close to try.
They speak the Queen's English over there, my friend.
Well, the Queen needs to learn English, because we know that tire.
Now you're really going down forever.
Trye, which is try. is just a matter of the Y and the R and the E. Oh, and that's kind of fun. English is freaking confusing. We're the only language where you got the same word can mean 4 different freaking things. And none of them are even close to the same meaning. There, and there, There, theirs. So I'll get a Mini 3, but I'll hold out on the Air. Ivan, you know that the Mini 3 is going to have a 1-inch sensor. Oh my God, we are such suckers, guys. I was thinking the other day. I know, I was thinking.
Don't go thinking.
I was thinking about how stupid we all are. And I was just thinking about how absolutely insane every one of us that likes drones. We're just absolutely just suckers. And I'm not calling anybody a sucker. I'm literally just making fun of myself here. Only I would buy 2 batteries and trust that the label actually means something when they're exactly the same size and weight. Only I would buy one again, thinking it's going to be better or different. When you can clearly see, actually, it's a little bit taller. Not much, though.
Actually, trust your research department on that. And who's your research department?
I like the new labels. The new labels are shiny and silver. So
who's your research department when it comes to drone stuff?
you are.
And I've got on good authority that those
Are better.
are the shit. And if you don't trust me, go ask.
I heard it. I watched that video, and at least 3 of those guys there swear by them. I mean, one or two of those guys has a battery. They're just used to them because, it's kind of like, it's just like tires. People like a certain feel on the road. They like a certain time. They know their battery is going to give them certain performance through a certain, and that's kind of that way, but, I'm just getting back to being a total sucker. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like a sucker recently because I didn't buy the Air 2S. Not to say that the Air 2S isn't a really cool drone. And believe me, there's money burning a hole in my pocket right now that says Air 2S all over it. And I've already done that before. It's called the FPV drone. But I think I've gotten past it now. I think now that it's 90 degrees out, I know, well, first of all, I could have flown that Air 2S now for about a month. I would have probably sold it by now.
I have some other names for that other thing that you bought.
I love that drone. I wonder if that video, hold on here. I put some video up. Let me see if let me just see. Let me see if any of it has come through. You'll like this. I probably won't put this up as a regular video, so I might as well just show it to you this way. Let's see if I can get it. See if I can cue it up. I got to sign into this account here. What the frick is it doing? Of course, it's making me sign in again. I hate Google. I need to bring my other monitor home. I've got another cheap monitor that I can set up out here, which would be kind of nice.
Well, you got a great big monitor hanging on the wall.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. I could actually plug that in. I got a super long cord. Holy shit. Kai, stop freaking telling me shit that I should know. Yep, I've got an HDMI port sticking right there too. Oh, man. All right. I got the greatest password ever too now. All right. This is a pretty cool video, guys. You will definitely think it's cool. I'm just going to play a teeny bit of it.
All right. Well, let me.
Let's see. Hold on. Maybe it isn't. Frick. It better have loaded up. Okay. Son of a freaking bullshnicky.
How do you think Sunrise is going to outrun me?
Uh-oh.
I only have to make one step for every 2 of his.
I'm still looking, guys. I gotta see where I put this here. I thought I'd uploaded to my phone. I hate DJI. It freaking sits in a DJI file. And I thought I downloaded it. Where's my freaking DJI freaking, there we go. Fly app. Let's see. I guess I could make it a sky pixel. Huh? Let's see. Guys, that was ready, by the way. DJI Fly. Ah, shiz. It's on the other computer. It's the one I'm not sitting next to. I thought it was important that I had that computer. I thought I was going to update or upload onto there. I thought I got that video on here. Oh, boy. I guess not. I only needed a clip of that. I didn't need the whole thing. Oh, this video would be a good one for you to watch. This is exactly why I'm going to give you the 161 Ghoul RC drone. Oh, this is some 4K video for you. Maybe I should show you this. All right, here we go. Because this was the going out and flying drone from hell. This is why I hate toy drones. Okay, here I'm going to show you why I absolutely freaking hate, with a passion, freaking toy drones. This is the perfect video for you guys to get that fact from. Here we go. And there's that. And you could see the trees, how windy it is. Hold on here. I'll get it up in just a second here. That's what I told her. All right. Right, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to get it.
You told her it was just a matter of medication kicking in.
Well, I wished I would have downloaded it onto this computer. This computer is a freaking little rocket ship. It's a SSD drive computer with the freaking Radeon graphic processor and a Ryzen freaking 3. It's freaking just the shiz. Let's see, share screen. Let's find the window. Chrome tab. It's which one is it? This one? Yeah, this one. Loading. Nope, that ain't it. What the frick? Oh, I know why that won't work. It won't work because it's on another Gmail account. All right, that's enough of that. It's only 85 megabytes, so it's already transferred. That was easy. All right, we'll do it this way. Share video file. See if I can find that bad boy. There it is. There she is. All right. Okay. You guys have all experienced this. Check this out. I'm not even saving this. I'm not saving this for anybody. You can already tell right now by just seeing the freaking screen that this is not going to be fun. Okay. This is your typical. I couldn't fake making this fun. I mean, there's some guys out there that can make these look like they're fun. I can't do it. Okay. So watch this.
What'd you try? Did you run into Karen again?
Look at the trees, how they're blowing. It was just normal. And then the trees started like bending over. Just like that guy in prison. Okay. All right. All right, let me go.
I don't know anybody in prison. So.
Okay, that's not bad though, actually. Look at that. That's not too bad. That's 4K video there, guys. Totally unstabilized. Doesn't that look like it's fun? Don't I look like I'm just having a blast with that? Doesn't that just look like every drone flight that you just...
DJI FPV simulator?
Check this out, though. I'm going to play it all the way through because it's funny as shit. You can tell right now I'm F-bombing myself right now. I'm like, this is not fun. I'm just trying to hold it still. Thank God I have the DJI
FPV and acro.
Yep, there we go. There's me over there swearing. And I'm just trying to, I'm just going to do a little. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, oh, should I fly an acro? Oh, don't hit the tree. This looks like some of you guys flying acro. This is me flying acro with a freaking, this is literally acro, but it's in angle mode, right? All right, here, watch this. Check this out. You see what happened? That's the inside of the back of my truck.
Pretty bad when even at the squat test, I don't want to play no more.
It literally flew into the back of my freaking truck. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. And then I had the freaking gall to freaking pick it up and try to fly it some more. There we go. So now I'm picking it up, going, oh my God, how am I going to make a video? There's my camera of this effing drone. I'm giving this drone to one of you guys. You guys are going to get a gift from Dad Random. And just like there's this
We'll
guys,
call it that Random couldn't fly.
You got to admit that the video quality is actually decent. That is not bad for a freaking $60 drone or whatever I paid for it. God, if I paid more than $60. Here, I'm going to try to fly it again. This is the part where it doesn't fly anymore. Oh no, it does fly. It does fly. This is the time it flies into a bush. Here we go. All right. There's me. All right. There, you see the selfie there? I'm like, all right, I'm going to go around these trees right there. I'm going to come flying in. Oh my God, that is just horrible. God, that's hard to rewatch, let alone watch it one time. So, oh my God, guys, that is horrible. So, looks like a video game. And you wonder why people like learn to try to fly drones like one time and then they stop flying them going, I just can't fly these things. And it has nothing to do with you. Well, sometimes it does, but most of the time it has everything to do with the piece of crap that was sent to you by China. So, but we love the Chinese and we love their wonderful technology, but they sucker us into buying just a bunch of crap. So, so there you go, guys. I don't know if I can make that into a video of any value for anybody. I just don't want to. I'll probably get more views flying that and putting it up than I would if I flew this again. And this is like 1,000 times better and good for you. This would be good therapy. That's the sad thing about the drone market is you can put up a piece of crap video with that piece of junk, which it is, and people will buy it. Now, the H110D, the Holy Stone one, that thing flies easy. That thing was easy to fly compared to that piece of crap. And both of them had some challenging conditions. And I did crash the Holy Stone drone probably 3 or 4 times. But that one, after this third time I crashed it, it didn't function. But if I do send it out, I'll make sure it functions. I'll make sure it works. I just have to do a couple tweaks to it just to make sure that the motors are all spinning. But yeah, it's just horrible. Doesn't that bring back some terrible memories? Yeah. I wish I could show you the other one that Kai keeps freaking making fun of me about. I'm trying to think where that one could be. I don't know. I thought I did. I thought I saved a version of it for your pleasure, your viewing pleasure. I guess I could take the card out of the drone, but I was just looking to see if it was sitting out. Nope. So, but I mean, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get that. I'm gonna go grab that really quick. You guys got to see this.
We got to see that.
You got to see it because it's good. Now you saw really, what a 100. I'm not even gonna say 100 because if it cost me $100, I'm like the biggest loser ever. Okay, that I would spend that. But now I'm going to show you what good technology can do. Here we go.
Here we go. Well, since he's on the loose, we're gonna make this big so y'all can kind of keep an eye on my fingers. Just as a side note, this project that I'm working on right here, these are all leftover parts and used parts and stuff I accumulated. And I just thought it'd be interesting to build a little 6S Speed Demon out of. You back already?
I'm back. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
You didn't hear that, did you?
I heard it.
Oh, I only do this on your stream.
We call that country radio.
I only do. Oh, here. I better download the clip. Hold on here. Let me just download the clip so it's playing off the hard drive. Now, actually, I did have one clip that was corrupted. It will not let me play it. That is not a good thing. And I think it's the card. I think it's the memory card that I'm using. Let's see. Let's send that to my desktop. It's a lot bigger file than I should be freaking dropping down on us, but it is pretty good. I missed some of the really good shots because they got effed on that really. I did not spend the money I should have spent. That's a shortcut. We don't want a shortcut. We want to play it from the hard drive. All right. I just got to put it on the hard drive here. But it does matter. Now, is this true? Do you know anything about cards, Kai? Do you know anything about SD cards?
Yeah.
There's a V30 and a V60. What I was told is that if you're using 60 frame per second video, that you should get the V60. Is that true?
Or is I haven't heard of a V60 card yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I've seen them. They're really expensive. They're like twice as expensive as a regular card.
Well, anybody the people that make the V60 card tell you to buy their card. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
We need a good card. I mean, there's no doubt about it because there's too
this is an Amazon card. It was usually Amazon puts something on their best sellers list. It's usually pretty good. This is a 128 gigabit card, but I'm not very impressed with it. I'm actually thinking about going and swapping it out. For some reason, I think the 128 gig cards. Now, if you guys have a card that you suggest for the FPV quad, tell me about it. It's that time of night, guys. Oh, we're almost ready to go.
Is it a two-beer kind of night?
No, I'm good. I gotta go back to good behavior. Remember, this is the one that tastes citrusy.
Oh no, not that one.
Yeah, I can't drink the other ones because it's like hurting my chest. Guys, IPAs are I like bitter beers, but it has to come in a green bottle. Beck's, Heineken. If it doesn't come in a green bottle, I'm not drinking it.
All right. You like the Heine in a can?
I like the Heine cans. Yes. All right. Okay. Yep, it's on. We're ready to go. All right. Okay, let's play this video. This is actually not too bad. Now, I was not flying over people. I was practicing for the potential someday of us being able to fly over people. Okay. So here's the video that I did the other day. Let's go to the desktop one. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so here it is. Now check these. Look at that. Look at it. Check this low level flight out. Now this is the freaking bat. Look at it, guys. I am going so freaking fast. Check this out. Now I'm gonna freaking fly it straight up through. Oh my God, that is so freaking great. Look at that turn. All right. Now that's what you can't do with the Air 2S. I am just hauling ass around this place. Look at how fast I'm going. That is not sped up either.
I thought the Air 2S had a FPV viewing mode now.
Yeah, whatever. You can't fly it in freaking manual mode. Watch this. Get how close I get to the freaking mic stands. The guys were setting up the audio system, and that's a freaking probably $100,000 audio freaking monitor system there, and I am just flying 100 miles an hour by it. Oh, watch me get to the pole. Look at that dropping right by there. That is so fast. It was windy. This is once again, it seems like anytime I put my drone up or my quad up, it wants to fly. It wants to go fast.
Well, that's a matter of camera angle.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do one. I'll do one roll here. I do 2 rolls just for fun with the PV there. So, but you missed the first half. I got way lower. Oh man. So there you go. That was my thing over like that with people. No way. I would never ever do that. It was fun though. I had to wait till everybody was gone. There was like people working on there all day, so I couldn't get there till like 2 o'clock. So when I started flying, in this area, once the bell chimes 2, the freaking wind comes out of nowhere. I call it the 2 o'clock Santa Anas. Between 2 and 3 o'clock, you can get microbursts here that are unbelievable. It'll like pick up your freaking like if you have a umbrella up, and it'll just take it away. Like it's literally like a hurricane. But I started to get that right at 2 o'clock, right when I flew. It was totally calm. And then immediately when I put up the drone and started to hit that thing, the wind kicked up, and then your speeds like can double, I set my camera for 20 degrees. I should have set it back to 15 degrees when the wind kicked up. So, kind of fun. That would have been fun though if there had been bodies in the seats, kids flying that low. I would never do that in a million years. I like my job, and I don't want to get sued. So,
yeah. And your boss would probably have a cow too. So,
oh, that would kill somebody. You could kill somebody doing that. That's why the government doesn't let you do it. That's why they say so. Pop open another shiner. But that was pretty good though. Guys, I love it. As much as Kai bags on that thing, that is freaking a fun thing to fly. It is a blast. It's not perfect, but it's freaking fun. They're going to make a better one. It's kind of like DJI needs to make this. They did kind of, but so come on, guys. If you need the freaking rocket experience, this is the greatest quad ever to start on. I'm not going to give it away though. It's way too expensive. I would never freaking give this away. And if you really are good, if you're on this stream and you buy this, told you I'm clearing house, man. I'm clearing house because I'm actually looking at 3.5 inch. I was thinking about that little Emax 3.5 inch. I'll even give you this card with it. So 1080p. And if you want me, like maybe on the next stream, if you want me to test the camera, just so you can see that everything works and everything, you want to check the camera quality, I'll do that for you. I'll actually put up a video. Actually, what I'll do. So, just if you're serious and you want to, like I said, I'll give you all the prop guards. I'll give you all my extra props for this. My prop guards for this are green though. They're not white. They're not the clear ones. I did buy some clear ones, but I broke them all. You're like, what? I'm not buying that. It's crashed like 50 times. Yeah, this thing's crashed like 50 times, but it's perfect. So
you buy any FPV quad, it's gonna have crashes on it, unless it's a DJI FPV.
Guys, I'm not selling this because it sucks. I'm selling it because I don't fly it, and that's my problem. It's in the land of lost toys. So. And I feel bad. Anytime I have a toy that I don't fly, I've got a bunch of them. There's kids out there in this world that don't have toys. And I'm a big spoiled brat. So you win one of my toys and you don't want it, find a little kid that is dreaming about drones and give it to him. Every once in a while I get one of those kids begging on this channel, but I never know if they're telling the truth or not. I'd rather have one of you guys give it to somebody you know. Give it to your little nephew or somebody that you want them to get excited about it. I don't have any little nephews or anything. The ones I did I do have some nephews, but they're not little anymore. I have like, be great nephews or great cousins? What are they, cousins now? I don't know what the hell they are when they're. But I tried to. When a couple of them came to visit me, I got all my drones. I'm like, let's fly drones, and I ended up flying by myself. So. Nobody was into it. It was pretty sad. Made me pretty sad that there's kids in America that are refusing to fly drones. What's wrong with kids today?
This is getting to be too much. Of
Kai's going to start freaking hitting. He's going to get his DJI. Actually, we call it the Hubsan tool. Does anybody want to know what a Hubsan tool is? Here we go. Get my Hubsan tool out.
Big freaking hammer. What is he getting at? He probably getting his machete back or something. The machete or the big freaking hammer.
Okay. Guys, if you ever have some fine adjustments you need to do on Hubsan toys, I suggest you get this fine tool right here. This right here is a very intricate instrument, and it will fix any problems that you have on your Hubsan Xeno. It works on all models: Xeno 1, Xeno 2, Xeno 2 Plus. It works on all of them. This side will separate you from the problem right here. So, if you just want to just fix it, you use this end.
Looking at how that head is attached to the handle, I'd say 2 swings and the whole thing's going to just take off without you.
Does anybody have a freaking maul like?
And now he crashed his computer. Hello.
Oh, here we go. Anybody that's got both a freaking, you got to. I should probably put this down. I probably had too many beers. So.
And this is how you know that we don't rehearse anything, because I would have told them to leave that in the garage. Anywho, my project here is not making the progress I wanted to make. The wires that I wanted to use are too short, so we'll revisit this project. But yeah, I'm using old parts, used parts, leftover parts. The motors on this build are actually the motors that came out of the Flywood Chasers, because I put the 2203 FPV cycle motors in here. So now I've had a set of 1507 motors left over. There are 2900 or 2800, they're 28 or 2900. They're 2900 kV and they're actually rated for 6S. So this thing is going to be dual purpose. It can go 6S or 4S. My goal is to make this 6S under 250 grams. I don't know if I'm going to make that yet or not. I might have to strip the cadex to go naked.
Hey, Kai, I just got this new battery in. What do you think? I was going to fly this with Mr. Croc this weekend.
That should do it.
Yeah, it's called it's Ryobi.
Yeah.
Look at that freaking battery. This is a 2P. Well, it's 18 volt. It's probably
that's a 5S 2P.
5S 2P. Yeah. Look at all them freaking 18650 cells. It's probably the short fat ones.
No, that's 18650 cells. There's 5 of them and two layers inside that battery.
We were thinking about
batteries. I already have one of those batteries apart. I have the other pack where the battery part is a little flatter.
Yeah. The batteries are cheaper in there.
There's 5 cells. There's 5 18650 cells in there, but they're not very high amp rating.
72 watt hours.
Yeah, that's all great, but you don't have any C rating. You're not getting any juice out of those cells.
4 amp. Yeah, this is not like I said, this is not made for speed. But we talked about this.
4 amp is 4,000 milliamp hours. Okay,
we talked about
4,000 milliamp hours out of that cell.
So here's a 1P pack. Here, let me hold them next to each other. Here's a 1P pack right there. 6S 1P, and then of course you'd add one more of those packs on to equal the Ryobi. This is the big bad boy. It'll run a freaking weed blower for freaking hours, man. But we thought about this. Remember, we were going to tear one down and freaking mount it.
I organized one. I pulled it apart and I took one look at what was in it and said, "This is worthless."
Ain't gonna happen.
The batteries are welded together. I don't know if somebody's sitting on your internet because you keep freezing up. But those batteries.
My wife freaking probably sitting on it, doing some work in there. She doesn't stop working. I mean, crap, man. She just works her butt off, man. Lets me sit out here and goof off.
Well, somebody's got to bring home the bacon.
No kidding. I sure as hell ain't.
Oh, looky here. Drone Obsessed Jerry.
Drone Obsessed Jerry is in the house. This is like a Friday stream and a Tuesday stream at the same time.
Summertime is flat time. Yeah. Till it gets too hot or all your batteries puff up on you.
Drone Obsessed Jerry, we're going to create a project that all your kids are going to love. It's Kai's idea, and we're not telling anybody yet because it's totally secret right now. It's a secret project. It's something that's not out there, and he is going to be the Dave C. We're going to call him Kai F. We're going to make some fancy lettering. We're going to call it the Kai F model. And that's exactly what he's going to say. That's what I'm going to say when it doesn't fly. Kai, what the? We don't care if it flies.
It'll fly.
I know it'll fly.
I'm not in the least concerned about that.
It's going to kick ass, actually. I'm excited. Because I'm going to be the first one to see it fly. Well, you guys will be the first ones to see it fly. We'll all see it together.
Want to crash it, probably.
Well, that'll be the whole fool. If it doesn't, and it works, you're going to be the inventor. So, and I'm going to say, hey, I know the guy that invented that. And he doesn't drive a BMW that's red. There's nothing wrong with that.
My boss, my big boss at work, he drives a BMW. Granted,
a red one?
It's a 6 Series. No, it's not a red one. It's that off-white.
Oh.
and it's a 640i or something like that. But every
Ooh.
time I see him, I'm like, I ask him, I said, "You gonna go buy a car sometime soon?"
Yeah, they you know the
He's
luster of
got a
BMW.
classic. He's got a classic 280 and Mercedes convertible sitting in his garage, but it's a diesel, and Mama won't
Oh,
let him drive the diesel out of the garage for some reason because it makes too much ruckus, I guess.
sounds like a Peterbilt coming out.
Mercedes diesel has a very distinct sound to them, and I don't even think they're that noisy.
No, I heard the diesels have been around. Mercedes has been making diesels for a long time. And one a long time ago when I was still a young pup, I used to do a lot of odd jobs for people. Where I worked at a health club, so I had a lot of really wealthy people would hire me to do jobs around their house. So they'd say, "Hey, I've got this house that I had a contractor and they didn't finish all the electrical. Will you come in and finish it up?" So I went up to this house on this mountain, and he used to have cars like that. He was a really wealthy guy, but he never bought anything new. He always would buy these old Mercedes, and the one he was driving at that time was a diesel. And I don't remember. It probably was like what you're talking about. It was a sedan. Um, but he's like, "Oh, and you never buy these new. I mean, crap, they're just getting broke in when people sell them." He was one of those guys, and he's probably right.
German taxi cabs are all Mercedes diesel, and they drive those things 600,000 kilometers, nothing.
Oh yeah, easy. Oh, I just charged this pack, man. Let's take the plastic off of it. Throw a XT60 lead on there and fly this bad boy. We were thinking it'd be cool if you could charge it up, like an old, like these charge up, use the electronics, you know, it would be kind of fun. But
There's no electronics to use on those things. This is
this is a
all
smart battery. This is a smart battery.
yeah, smarter than you anyway.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be very smart if I broke it down and freaking because it's too good for everything else that I have to use it for. But yeah, these are
Oh yeah, 300 TD wagon. Now we're talking. You could live on that thing.
T-wagon. What did somebody say? Teabagging? What was going on here?
He wants the 300 TD wagon.
Ah, yes. The TD, that's the diesel, yep.
Turbo diesel.
WRC a Spec C 2004 model. Old as gold. Subaru. Spoken like an academic. You are, Yvonne. I'm going to call you Yvonne now. Anybody that drives a Subaru is an Yvonne. Subaru or what's the other one? A Volvo. I heard a good joke, Kai. This is a joke that this is a joke. This is a German joke. Right. And this was actually told by my German friends. They were in Albania and they put up this commercial and they said, "Germans, come to Albania for vacation. You can start enjoying your vacation early because your car is already here." All right. And yes, because Albania is known for black market German cars. And yeah, it's a very, I don't want to bag on Albania, but it's a very, lawless place. Well, the law is there, but the law takes advantage of the fact that a lot of people like to rip off German freaking sports cars, expensive cars. They black market them and they get them down to Albania, and you can pick one up if you're a policeman for like maybe $50 and just slap your.
Hold on. Woody's got to go to bed. It's 1:15 in the morning there. So
good night. My God, Woody, thank you for joining us. Hey, thank you, Woody. Thank you. Appreciate it. How can he put up with us till 1:15?
Yeah, no, actually, we're going to have to start wrapping it up too, because
all All right.
7:30 tonight. It's Johnny 5.
Johnny 5. Yep.
I think tonight is Control Link. He's going to be talking about Crossfire and Free Sky and Acer and Ghost and all that good stuff.
Oh, wow. Maybe I need to listen to that. I can just listen to you, Kai. Why do I want to listen to somebody else?
Well, opinions like assholes. Everybody's got one. But John, he's got pretty good tech stuff on
Good.
it. Besides, he's over in Houston, so he's just down the road for me a bit.
Oh crap! Yeah, guys, you have a good network down there. You let me tell you something. Your meetups are just going to get bigger and bigger. You're gonna outgrow your freaking park. They're gonna have to kick the kids out of there.
I think we're at on the Facebook group. We're close to 80 members.
Oh wow! Point. Holy crap! You're not even. I mean, you put effort into that, but the problem, the fact of the matter is, location is king, and that's kind of when you start getting all the people from Texas that are drone people, because it's to get wide open spaces. It's only going to grow.
I live in Texas.
Yeah. That's what we like. We don't like to be freaking crowded in by no freaking city freaking boys, even though we don't mind the city boys.
We'll take their money and send them back home.
Well, crap, I got a battery to freaking charge, man. I got to get that freaking 1400 on the freaking charger like right now. I'll have.
That's what I had in mind for a built stream, but I mean, it is what it is.
I screwed it up.
Nah.
It's my fault. It's my fault, Kyle.
Nah.
I get out of control and I can't freaking control myself. And the next thing you know, the duck comes out and everything gets kind of wild and we start talking about freaking really strange things like daddy shark. We get into that kind of thing. And let's see. Big Boss Mimi wants her, and I moved out there just for that reason. Big Boss Mimi. You should move. Crap, I want to move to Texas.
Needs to be an hour earlier. Unfortunately, Paul, that's not going to happen.
I would not change my weather whatsoever if I lived in Texas.
I can't get home earlier. This is literally coming home and get the stuff set up and hit the stream.
My cat is in need of a male partner, and she keeps me up during her special days. Oh my God. Ivan, you need to save that for Friday. When you start talking about cat anatomy, our company has decided not to get employees back in the office. Why not? You guys still have bad COVID there?
Well, I don't think he works for I thought he worked for an American company now.
I have more bad news. My buddy's lost his grandmother of 90. She's 98, but I mean, she's 98, but she died of COVID, man. She died of freaking loneliness and being locked up in a freaking house way too long. She died just like the other night. And his mom could go see her. But so the COVID thing in Europe, that ain't over yet, man.
Well, the COVID thing in Europe is still being a little blown out of proportion too.
Oh, okay. So you got a little bit of the vaccines are helping, but
my home state right now, my home county the entire state has an incident. And what was that? 24.3.
Yeah.
They have what 25, about 25 out of 100,000 that caught the COVID. So
Oh, that's nothing. It's freaking
They actually
flu.
reopened the state now, and they have tourists coming back and all that, and that's big. I mean, that's what a lot of the lifeblood of that state is tourist dollars.
Yeah, Ivan says his company is based in Colorado, so. And he says they got their vaccines pretty good, and he's got both of his. So that's, I mean, he's probably more. Ivan, you're probably close to my age, I can imagine. And you said your sister does too, so that's good. I mean, if you're middle aged and you got your COVID shots, I'm not worried about the young kids. This is just not a young kid's disease. It's whacking the freaking old people. But you got to worry.
You got to fix the Social Security thing.
Well, yeah, they fixed it right there. The Chinese, they call it the Chinese Social Security plan. 36. Oh, Ivan, you're a freaking baby. 36. Holy crap. That's my waist size. Just kidding. It's way bigger than that.
It used to be your waist size.
That's my bicep size. 36. Oh, I got a cramp.
All right,
30.
guys.
All right, we got to cut her off. I'm telling you, summer's gonna freaking make these streams way bad. I got to freaking control this. I got to put a timer up, like on the screen. It's gonna count down.
Yeah, no, I got a timer that counts down.
It's called Steve. It's dinner time.
But
Steve hasn't been out today. He's left me hanging today. Where in the hell has Steve been?
Steve probably got fed by mom already, and
He's sleeping.
Screw him.
Well, it's Tuesday. Steve doesn't come out unless it's a weekend. Plus, I kept him out really late last night. So, Dad, I'm almost 60 and I work in and around the water and sewer systems. I've never caught it and don't have the shots either. Doc is the man. Hey, with a name like Doc, with a name like Doc Murdoch, you'd think you'd give yourself your own shots. We're gonna call you Doc COVID.
The shots that he gives himself are well, not like
This is COVID-19, COVID-20, COVID-21. It could be Coke too, Doc. This isn't a drinking stream. Don't feel like you have to be stupid like some of us on this stream, like Kai, who gets his freaking Stein out and starts to load it up with non-alcoholic beer. Let's see.
Non-alcoholic beer, huh?
He's smart, is what he is. Let's see. Plenty of Diet Coke. Yeah, I am like craving a Diet Coke right now. And isn't that crazy? How you can crave Diet Coke? So, all right, guys. I'm gonna slow it down here because I just keep going. And Kai's we're trying to get out of here. We got things to do, people to see. I got to clean up my giant mess I got going on here. I got quads laying around and batteries and empty boxes, remote controls. I'm actually going to watch TV out here in the no-fly zone as soon as everybody is freaking done, man. I've got the TV fired up. Who was telling me that I need to fire up the TV? Well, in the daytime, it looks like that. So it's got a lot of glare. It is on though, by the way. You can see Big Ben there. So, all right. It is ready. It is fired up. So,
Well, I think we'll give everybody a chance to go pee before Johnny comes on.
Especially you guys over 60. Ivan, he's got a ladder like he's freaking 25.
All right.
Have a good Wednesday, guys.
Thank y'all for stopping by, spending time with us. We'll do it again next Tuesday. And if you haven't qualified yet for the Go-Go Bird, there's the link in the description on both. It takes you to the right stream.
If you want a little rocket, this is the freaking thing, guys. This thing is the freaking shiz, and it will come with the prop guards. So, all right. That's how I learned to fly, guys. And I'll even sign it for you.
Not there, Doc Murdoch.
I'll even sign the air unit.
Sign it.
Well, yeah, I got these. I've got.
Write?
Well, I've got these custom.
When did you learn to write?
I've got these custom lens protectors that I'm putting on right here. I'm selling them. Like some of these guys that are like printing things. I've got these really fancy ones, but the ones that are printed aren't metal like mine.
All right, Dad. Say goodbye.
All right. We'll see you later. Bye.
Goodbye. Good night. And see you on Friday.